Hopefully nothing bad happens. JK.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think
People
you've
and game,
stumbled
thank
off
you
a
for the
cliff.
follow. Follow for follow?
I seem to
Sure,
recall
man.
that was you,
I got
Gav.
you.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the
It's
road?
crazy that you're here already. I just started streaming.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
I got you,
Clive's told me
man.
all about you.
There you go.
Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
She's not mid.
My lady.
Joshua doesn't think so either.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
Aww.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day. So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like.
By
Empty eyes,
Waloed.
eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people? Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Let's do this. Let's go, Torgal. Just me and you.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
Oh my gosh. Orcs. Those guys got clapped.
They've been routed.
Good thing we're insane.
Get back!
No, wrong guy. Pulled the wrong guy. No.
You're finished. Let's try. This one.
It's hard to see what they're doing sometimes.
This one. This one.
Get buried. Should have him here. Hello. Yep, that's what I thought. Crap. Where's that healer? On target. Excuse me.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
I'm wasting my limit. Assume we go through the door, yeah. Oh. Ah, crap.
Help me, boy.
Oops. Wrong button. Giga flare. I can't see because of my attacks are so like in the way. The impulse attack, visually, it's cool to see, but man, that thing sucks trying to read enemy attacks because it's blocking your view. Just a bright light. It's a great attack though. say, is this a fighting area?
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. It's over.
Oh. Whoa. Big boy. Charge this one up. Level 4, baby. Oh! And we almost got him, actually.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Something's behind that door. They're giving me health potions. I might get this because it heals. That's what makes that attack really good. Or do I master this so we have 2 big hitters? I wonder which one does more. This is to one enemy, this is to multiple. Heal amount is determined by HP regain indicated on life bar. Hmm. Three-star stagger. Yeah, we'll do it. I want to upgrade this beam though. Okay. We'll swap out this one. Ignition. Actually, no. I'm gonna get confused if ignition's set to square.
Where are they?
Should we try it?
Extend this far.
Oh.
What the hell is going on here?
That really got all of them though. Oops. I wonder how long that cooldown is though.
Where is your master? What does he want? Too slow.
Nope. How are you still alive? Ow. Where does that pull him in?
Farewell.
Uh-oh.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
Mythos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled.
Fight me with the helmet off.
I am safe near
You look like a normal
House
knight now.
And you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't take
Oh, I thought he was gonna teleport close.
Nice try.
Oh, parry. It's so hard to see when he attacks. That's like the one bad thing about this game sometimes. Oh, I did Flames of Rebirth on both. Oh. I thought I changed it. No.
Trick.
I'm handicapped right now because of that.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gundir. Watch closely, Muthos.
That sword is pretty cool.
Yes! Yes!
I thought I was on Garuda. I thought I was on Garuda.
Actually, I wouldn't.
No.
Nice try.
Little health regen. Oh!
Nice try.
This should get him. Selpinir? Is that his name? I even had the wrong loadout.
Is strong. My liege.
There's no way he's actually dead, right? I feel like he's been hyped up. And we just clapped him like that, you know?
Clive!
I guess he's not dominant.
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
He's so alive. Oh.
Leaving so soon, Mythos? It's the king.
My Ifrit
Indeed.
setup's not correct.
You may
Or my Phoenix
kneel
setup.
before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
He's got the cocky stance with one arm.
virtuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
Come on, Clive. He just went for a kick.
Men.
Wait, we're dead?
You are as weak as all the rest.
We got heavily nerfed in that cutscene. No, Jill.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Um.
Will you be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat.
Jill's okay,
But
right?
why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. Alright?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
How are we alive, though?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
Let's go.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Feels alive, let's go. How are we alive, though? So many blood came out of us when we got hit by that attack.
Gav said that Otto might know something.
Like, we're walking perfectly fine, as if nothing happened.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a
Let's Google this one. I don't want to take screenshots anymore. Oh, these tabs normally make the game lag. I'll go do that real quick. Dalmekia. Like around there. Look, we're perfectly fine, see? I feel like we're a bit over level for this game to be a bit challenging. But it was also like, well, we were just good enough to beat the S rank hunting board challenges. It's not completely our fault. It's like you can be a low level in this game and the game won't be that difficult as long as you time your dodges, because then you just don't get hit. You know, you're not guaranteed to get hit like in other Final Fantasy games.
Thanks, girl. That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. Waken winds!
Oh. Oh. Oh, I forgot that's what all used to. Okay.
I'm hard, Torgal.
It just has no stagger, you know?
Get him! To me, boy! Waken wind!
Oh, it's dead. Can you hit me? Thank you.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
We didn't have to kill it. Back to auto. Just a quick dip in and out. Bam.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are...
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Boils if Tyre ain't around, eh?
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail? This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh, Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
Oh, I'm muted. I didn't realize that.
Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Middle. I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. One of my inventions, this one's the best. And so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest. And now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck. Okay, I was trying to put it together. I was like, huh?
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising.
Sidolphus.
So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Why can't Otto just come here? So we don't have to run all the way back.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling?
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
The jukes box. Who would have thought this would have been important?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
Maybe you're not supposed to press all the buttons.
All too well. All right, out of the way. There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes.
Hmm?
There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's
We need to go
important
back.
enough. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Like father, like daughter.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies.
Could use his
Should
help,
we go
although I
after
think I
him?
took his powers.
No. We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Kavern. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
I almost died. I bet if I wasn't semi-primal, if Clive wasn't semi-primal in that
The
cutscene,
further the flagship sails, I have to get back.
I bet he would have died then. If he wasn't semi-primal.
Let me tell you a story,
Oh,
Clive.
okay.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. and I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the Twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
I just wanted to buy stuff, man.
Still alive, are ya?
That's goots.
That great lump. No. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Rune blade. Oh, this isn't worth it. This is worth it, though.
Is that all?
Let me check with Blackthorn.
So what do I owe the honor? So will it be?
Rune blade +1. Rune blade +2 is pretty good. What about the belt? Rune belt +1. Rune belt +2. Okay. I think I have enough of everything that I need for these.
And?
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, will it be? Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know Morbles are possessed
I have
of
to
a
fight a
highly
Morble?
choleric temperament. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound.
You want me to fight a Morgul?
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice.
What?
But, as luck would have it, A most extraordinary specimen is
Swamps
rumoured to haunt the
Rosaria?
swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice
there?
concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
Wow.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Where's this mobile? Hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kupo. Only a B rank. Whispering Waters for Sarah.
She can't. Glory to Griga. There you are.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. Will you talk to her?
I know better than to order Taya to do anything.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time.
Coming from Clive, that's
Until
funny.
then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy.
Well,
Alicia,
Clive.
it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom weeping. Bring me one of their eyes. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive.
Oh, wait.
If it was me lying there, I know he'd do me the same kindness.
Fair is fair. That one dude's job's completely useless. Like, look, I can just fast travel there myself. If he brought you to the side quest, which he doesn't do, it would be convenient.
Let's go. Faster.
But it's longer walking to him for him to then fast travel you to the nearest obelisk when you can just travel to the nearest obelisk by yourself.
She could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Muhammad! And another! You're finished.
This area, right? What's this? Extraordinary mobile FF16. Oh, its name's Garrett. Up here.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Thanks, girl.
Carrot. No. Oh, are they ready for that? Flames of Rebirth isn't even charged up yet all the way.
Get him.
Oh, I didn't know it was doing Wild Rage. Oh, I'm playing so bad right now. Worse breath. We wouldn't get healed right now, there's no meter. Oh well.
I'm hurt, Thomas.
It's hard to read his attacks. Massacring. Oh. Oh my gosh, I can't time, bro.
We can win!
Nice try.
Oh, bro. It's always the monsters that I struggle with the most. The humans I'm pretty solid at fighting. Covers so much. How do I even avoid that?
Over here! Too slow.
Oh, I couldn't swap fast enough. Okay, we're missing, but at least we're not getting hurt.
Nice try.
I was anticipating him to do like the left swing, the right swing. I guess only normal marbles do that.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now,
oh,
let's
we
get
gotta eat
this
it.
vine back to the yard.
The healing thing, it's okay. You know, it's alright. I wonder if maybe we remove it and we get this. I mean, look at that stagger number. Oh my gosh. This must be insane, you know? I'd love to have this attack or the block, but I don't know. I like what I have. Oh, it's an actual side quest. I thought it was the dude who wanted us to like travel to locations.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
worried about him. And you want my advice?
I could have gotten a better
so.
weapon, but I wasted my materials on my third weapon.
It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And
Seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around.
I'd speak to him again.
If this gives me new
I suppose there's
weapons
no point leaving
and
him to
I'm able to
stew.
get them, I'm gonna be
Cheers,
pissed.
Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit
Hopefully
as
it's
soon as I
weapons
have
I'm
a
not
moment.
capable
All right,
of
I'll meet
grabbing
you by
it.
the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Here we go.
Thank goodness you're back.
Is this what you needed?
Could have
Yes,
grabbed
it
multiple
is.
spider eyes.
Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Taya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service, but my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
I'm sure eventually we'll find a cure, right?
I promise.
I hope so.
Alright, Blackthorn. What weapons can you cook us up this time?
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again.
Third time.
Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
I actually
That remains
do.
to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories. That's...
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back.
We're always making Blackthorn be so vulnerable.
The work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Vast has improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's...
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armourer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armour keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work, because the curse breakers deserve better than second best, and I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once, swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand, keeping the curse breakers armed and armoured. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? It's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then?
In Dravozd, my old...
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Karava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that.
He's a surly soaker.
Oh, it's gonna change something in my settings. I think for the stream it's too quiet. If that's the default 70.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an
No,
amazing
it's just
specimen.
my pants. It's just my
The
penis.
flesh positively throbs with vitality. When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this phial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Consumable potency maximized. Oh, the garden is so much nicer than how it was at the beginning. You obtained a vial of invigorated Morganbuild extract. Further increasing the potency of most consumables, both potions and high potions can now restore even more HP. Thanks, bro.
Allow me to thank you again, Master Sid. I do believe you have quite a knack for this sort of work. Should you ever...
The free city's under siege?
Faster! You are there.
Oh, this is the town that we haven't been able to visit. Oh, there's an obelisk.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Where's
Chief's orders.
Blackthorn?
No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Watch him be like a really nice guy.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Yeah, we gotta find the forge. That's a new song.
May we meet again.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come?
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere! These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
Blackthorn doesn't use
busy man, as you can see,
crystals
so do
or
me a favor
bears.
and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to
He
find your
does
way
by
out,
hand.
ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here, and neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
I could destroy this whole village if I wanted to. I'd watch your tone.
Please, Chief, I thought I'd made myself clear.
I suppose we could try working copper instead.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our...
Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
The fields of Carava. Let's teach them how to make fire without magic. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it is chasing me. It's not stopping. It's still going. I'm just trying to do a side quest. Leave me alone.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
It's not stopping. Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Gal.
I kind of want to get this. I'm gonna save 1,540. See, if we were to, for instance, reset. Oh, you get it completely refunded. Okay. Got a lot of big boy attacks now. I'll actually hit it with aerial blast first. Look at that thing melt, bro.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
The only downside of having like all these like super strong attacks is the cooldown time. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it?
What's this all about then?
Show 'em how it's done, Blackthorn.
Any trouble finding the skin?
No.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Yeah, pretty much.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight. You know what this means, don't you? I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Bro.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us?
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Give it a week, and you'll wonder why you ever bother with crystals. Let's run through it.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left.
Nice.
Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder? How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless nights trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Blacksmith Blues Part 3. Ooh, new recipe.
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Where's the new stuff? Wait. I kind of forgot what it was named already. Oh. It's not a weapon. Okay. Stone tongue. Where can we get this stone tongue? It's a hunt board thing against an enemy that we probably have not done yet. Okay. Probably with this as well then.
And?
What song should we listen?
Good bones. That's a new song we got? Alright. Do I have time to do this? I'll save first, just in case if something dramatic happens, you know? Well, I guess with this, it creates a tornado that does a lot of damage. But if they're not stationary, then, like, they won't... bosses won't be affected. If they are stationary, it's really good. I'll reset just in case we want to do something else. Kind of want to go back to Titan for these blocks. I think you either run Titan or Garuda as like a defensive measure. And Bahamut or Ramu more aggressive. And Phoenix. And head back to Ironworks. I meant to lower the volume a little bit. It's a bit too loud, I think. We'll fix it later.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Iron Yard's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
He's cracked. That's all
Only
I
what
know.
the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation.
And somehow we survived.
But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
I just realized.
Until the ship is ready.
So I reset that. So what slot's gonna be put in there now?
Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
The boys.
Here they come.
Curious, because I swapped it out. Is nothing in that slot now? Just hold on. Just hold on. After we need to reload our save. We need to reload the save. It actually wouldn't be bad to have for this fight that's coming up. Should we keep it? We'll keep it. Screw it. It looks like it's just waves of enemies.
Mid needs every moment we can give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield.
I'll take care of these fuckers. Behind you? I'll have you know earth-breaking here one struck fear into the heart of every man in the cliffs.
About that offer, Gav?
How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Old?
Don't let the classic be heard. With else to pay and outstanding fan going first.
Give me the big boy. Oh, I thought I for sure dodged that. Overkill.
Farewell.
That was easy, right, guys?
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
What?
But I thought he was...
I knew he was alive.
Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
What? Oh my gosh.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
We can't take all of
another
them.
round? Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? A boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan. You leave, we follow.
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor!
This guy's cracked, so
Engine's
like
dead slow
fighting
ahead.
one guy took a long time, so fighting like 10 of them is gonna be impossible. Unless they're nerfed in this fight.
Tis not blood that runs through an Eddie's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
Fuck it. Let's do the lot. There's more.
Oh.
Nice try. Get him.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Go, boys.
Right. Run for it.
These guys are trash compared to the first one. Oof. Barely. I just gotta climb on top of the ship.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead!
Wait, shouldn't I like... I should be on the ship first before you go full speed, no? She built this really fast, I feel like. Like, how many days has it been since we first built the first engine part?
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive?
Can't stop now.
The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephew.
He totally doesn't have a favorite.
When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio.
Bye, Uncle Byron.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, they are going so slow. They're going really slow.
Well, you can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Dion.
Great God of mercy. What have I done?
My lord,